Hello. Welcome. I know, man. I know. Another video about robots and empire. Look, I'm making progress on this book, okay? We're up 100 pages into this thing, and I really liked what I got to, okay? So the setup here is this guy named D.G. Bailey, Daniil Giscard Bailey. Yep. Comes to visit her. And this is what whatever his name was from like 50 pages ago was talking to her about, which sent her into like flashbacks about Elijah Bailey and yada yada yada. And this dude's got a business proposition for her, but before they get into that, they meet, they eat some stuff together, and then they talk business. And what I really liked is when they met, he's got a beard. She has no idea what facial hair is. Okay, she has a very vague idea because her husband had a like a pencil mustache before she made him shave, like get it what's that called when they remove your follicles? Is that like depilated or something? I don't know. Whatever the word is. And so she's not totally not used to it. And she's fascinated by the beard. She's like, "Ooh, can I touch it?" It's an actual human reaction. It's wild. It's crazy. I love it. It's an actual freaking human reaction from Gladia here. And as they were talking, I kind of got the idea that maybe the reason she acts like a soulless, emotionless robot so much is because that's how spacers are supposed to be portrayed, and that's going to be like her character arc over the rest of the book is coming to realize that people need excitement. They need stuff that mixes them up. That's kind of the theme of the book, at least according to what I'm getting out of what this D.G. Bailey guy is talking about. Because he's talking about like, hey, us settlers, we don't like robots. We think robots will produce decadence and decay. And she starts wondering if that's true. So I really like that, the whole beard thing. And then they start talking accents, and it's actually kind of charming. The misspeaks, the way they have to try to learn to interpret each other. It was really fun. This stuff here for like 3 or 4 pages was actually humanizing the characters, actually giving me something worth reading, actually kind of interesting. It showed that she's not a machine. Now, of course, none of this excuses why Elijah Bailey back here, wherever that affair was taking place, was also a soulless robot instead of being kind of vibrant and live. But hey, you can't have everything. So we had to go 100 freaking pages to get to a plot, to get to the plot of the book. We are, I don't know, what is that, a fifth of the way into this book, and we finally just got the plot. We finally understand what's going on. Let me pick up a book I liked a lot better off the floor. Michael Crichton's Airframe. You know how long it took us to get to what the plot was going to be of this book? Let's see. Somewhere in this section right here. Probably Burbank Airport, page 18, 6:32 a.m. That's probably it, because that's where we're introduced to the main character. We learn who she is, and we've already learned that there was an airplane crash in the prior pages. And then we just go off into this super deep investigation that's full of wonderful technical detail, wonderful character development, great characters, fun characters, people who are alive. They all have their idiosyncrasies. They're all different from each other. If except for the fact that half these people don't like the other half, I can't tell them apart. Like that's it. Like I can't tell the humans from the robots, except the robots speak in an even more drawn out, pointlessly wordy way than the humans do. It's ridiculous. So anyway, the whole idea here is they're going to go to Solaria. The planet. She starts the book going, "Ah, yes, my homeworld is no more." Yada yada yada. Well, it turns out that the settlers have been going there to try to corral robots to then sell to the spacers. And so that's what the plot's going to be about, is investigating why those expeditions failed, seeing what's going on there. So we actually have a germ of a plot line here, something that might be kind of cool. Because just thinking about it, like I got some thoughts in my head, like what if the robots have learned to kill? You know what I'm saying? They get there and the robots have turned on the humans, and that's why Solaria vanished. Like it's not supposed to be possible. This is an Asimov novel. They adhere to the 3 laws of robotics, but you don't know. I don't know. So I leave you with this thought. 100 pages into this book, we finally got to some interesting stuff. We actually kind of learned something about our characters that's meaningful, and we're doing stuff, and I'm a little bit excited to keep reading it. Isn't that crazy? Like I just spent like 3 other videos being like, "This is the worst book I've ever read," which isn't true. It is not the worst book I've ever read, but it is sure not moving along at a clip. Anyway, you all take care of yourselves. You have a great one. And we finally hit Plotline, if you can believe it. Ciao, ciao.